Hello everybody. I have a, I guess, more lighthearted video today. It's not going to be about addiction or recovery or any of that stuff. I think it's, I don't know, hopefully you guys will find this an interesting video, or like maybe get some good tips. So yeah, if you found the video helpful or liked it, please like. Also, please subscribe to the channel if you're not. It just helps me kind of get my videos out there, and I love posting just like random bullshit and of course more serious stuff too. But I recently had a really good shopping trip with using Ibotta, and I figured I would make a dedicated video about it. And then also, like, primarily Ibotta, but other cash back apps as well, or kind of some of the stuff that I use. I've talked about, I know I've made a video previously talking about like extreme couponing. I wouldn't necessarily say this is like extreme couponing, but I feel like you can make, like, I don't know, a little bit of money without too much effort. I guess the caveat I will say is, especially when you're first starting off with this, it's going to take some time investment to like figure out kind of like a good routine, and then it's going to take a little time to, you know, go to the store and get stuff and then, you know, scan it. But yeah, so Ibotta is my main app. I've made like over $4,500 on my account over like years. You know, it's not like just a year, but over years from using it. And yeah, I think it's just a really great app. So what's nice too is, so like, I guess tip number one is not only do I use Ibotta, but I also use several other like receipt scanning apps. So there's it's on my phone, so I can't. There's Receipt Jar, Receipt Hog. I'll have to, I probably will put them in the description. Pogo, CoinOut, there's Frisbee, Receipt Pal. I think that's all of them. Oh, and Fetch. Fetch is like my second favorite cashback app other than Ibotta. But what's cool is, like, so you can get like deals on, well, I guess also I should talk about what Ibotta is. So it's an app that actually I can probably show it off. It's an app that you know, they have like a whole bunch of stores on here. So let's see, let's just say, you know, I want to go to Target, and if you click it, they have a whole bunch of different offers here, and so you go and you select the offers that you want. So it's like on this one, it's like $1 back if you buy 3 cans of Progressive soup, and so on and so forth. And so then you buy your groceries or whatever like you normally do, and then you come home with the receipt, or you can snap it if you can find a good spot outside the store. I mean, you kind of look like a weirdo doing it. I do that. Yeah, you know, probably better to just take it home. But, you know, you take a picture of the receipt, and then, you know, check to make sure that it did catch all the offers, and then you get cash back. How it works is you get like a balance. So you have to hit a $20 minimum balance before you can withdraw the money. And they have like a lot of great ways of withdrawing the money. There's like PayPal, there you can hook up your bank account. They have a whole bunch of gift cards. So a lot of different ways to withdraw the money. And it's pretty easy to hit $20 too. So yeah, that's my tip number one is, you know, using multiple apps or sites from the same grocery shop. Now granted, like a lot of the receipt scanning apps, you're not going to make like a whole bunch of money per receipt, especially like not really based on the items you buy. Fetch is kind of like Ibotta. It's a little more passive. Like they'll have a bunch of offers on there similar to Ibotta, but they use like points, and you don't have to like manually select the offers. You just like I typically don't browse through. I don't use that to like browse through. I use Ibotta to like pick out what I want. And then if it's on fetch, like that's just extra money. But yeah, you scan it and then you get points, and you can convert that into points. So that's my tip number one, is using multiple things. Inbox dollars, swagbucks, and my points, they all have magic receipts. There used to be ShopMe, but they're going to a different app, which is Checkout 51. I'm not such a big fan of using that one. It's a little, I don't know, they don't have a bunch of offers. But with those three sites with the magic receipts, they have a decent amount of offers. And what's nice too is if there's an offer on Ibotta and that, you can get cash back for both. So that's what I try and do, is just stack up as many like cashback apps or sites as I can, and try to maximize the amount of money that I made per item. Second tip is to get familiar with your store's clearance aisles. Clearance is like such a great way to like enhance your money making. So like for example, Walmart, I go there, and kind of related to that is tip, if if you have free time, like what's nice, I don't really work too much, so it's like I have this time, and it I find it to be actually kind of go fun to like walk to the store, and then walk through the store and like look through the clearance and stuff like that. It gives me something to do, and kind of encourages me to go out walking. Granted, when I had a car, I would just drive there, but yeah, so I go pretty often, like almost daily, and check out the clearance section, because it's always like they're always adding stuff. But so this, for example, this solar cane, which I'm probably might not ever use. I mean, I might, or maybe one of the housemates, they can get benefit from it, but. So normally $10 at Walmart, they had it marked down on clearance to $5, and on Ibotta they had it was 50% off, so you get cash back for $5, because normally it's supposed to be 10, so you still get that $5. So with Ibotta, I mean, I guess sales tax kind of sucks. I guess it depends on what state you live in. But minus sales tax, I mean, I pretty much broke even on this. And then Fetch had an offer. They had like 2,000 points, which like, I don't know the exact calculations, because it's not like, a straight conversion, like 100 points to $1 or 1,000 points to $1. But I'd say like probably about $2 cash back on that. So, yeah, technically I earned a little bit of money on this. And it might come in handy, but yeah, going to the clearance is super great. Also, I bought a bunch of these cinnamon pumpkin pie Dove body scrubs, which freaking smells amazing. Like seriously, it just smells like a pumpkin cheesecake. These normally were like $7 at Walmart, but they got marked down to $3. So I bought a freaking ton of them, because Ibotta had offers for $2 cash back, and that's something that I will use. I actually did use it a few days ago. It's pretty solid. I've never had a body scrub before. That's also what's kind of nice about Ibotta, is like I'm always like buying products that I normally wouldn't. Just because there's that cash back, but then a lot of times like I get the product and use it, and I'm like, this is great, like, and then possibly make it a staple, even when those cash back offers go. And also this, a Shopkick is another app. This had some points back on Shopkick, so I didn't quite break even or like make profit from it, but I got most of it back. And I guess my primary motivation too, and this is another tip for Ibotta, is typically they'll have bonuses. They often have like a weekday bonus. So like, you know, like buy 10, or get 10 offers or 15 offers, get $5. And the weekday is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then if they have the weekend warrior one, it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you get, you know, whatever amount of offers in that time frame, you get a bonus. And that's why, you know, sometimes even though I don't quite, you know, make money on it or like break even, it helps get me like one offer closer to that bonus. And sometimes the bonuses are pretty solid. I think the best one they have is like 10 offers for $5. So pretty nice. They used to have it where, so on Ibotta, like a lot of offers have like a quantity of like 5 or, you know, at least some multiple, no more than 5, but, you know, sometimes like a limit of 2 or a limit of 3, but these were a limit of 5. So I got 5 of them. And before that would only count as one offer because it's like one type of offer. But recently they've updated it to if you redeem an offer multiple times for one product, each of those redemptions count towards that bonus. So this gets me like, buying 5 of these gets me like 50% of the way to making an extra $5. And then what they do as well is they have like, I guess, longer bonuses. So this one is redeem 50 offers and earn $10. And this goes, I have until September 29th to get that. So what helps me is to try to like get, buy the bare minimum to get like the weekday and weekend bonuses. And then what's nice too is like that counts also towards like a bigger bonus. I think last month they had like a $50 bonus. It was quite a lot of items, but you know, I was able to get it. So it's like I made that $50 on top of, you know, 3, 5, you know, offers, bonus offers for the weekday and weekend bonuses. So that's what I try and do is just get enough to get the bonus. And sometimes I won't buy anything until like they have a good bonus. Like sometimes they have like a really terrible bonus. And sometimes they don't have a bonus at all. So kind of depends on what they have available. But yeah, like getting stuff, going to clearance and buying stuff on clearance is a pretty decent way to make money. Man, I'm like, I probably should have wrote down my thoughts for all of this. I know this is pretty like disorganized, but if you guys watch my videos, I mean, you kind of come to expect it. What I will say is like, there is a way to like upload digital receipts, but with a lot of the receipt, cash, like receipt scanning apps, you need a physical receipt. So I recommend like always getting a physical receipt. Usually that's pretty easy to do, but like if you're at Walmart and you're using Walmart Pay, they don't, it doesn't print a paper receipt. I think if you ask them, they can like print a receipt for it. I know they've done that for me at self-checkout upon request, but if you pay a tiny bit of money, so like what I'll do is like give them like $1, and then you know, scan and pay the rest of it with Walmart Pay. That will print a paper receipt. So that's a way of getting around it. And I do like Walmart Pay because what's nice too is in Ibotta, they have like shop by category. So here they have gift cards, and one of those is Walmart. It's a $20 minimum, but if you buy the gift card doing it this way, it counts as an offer. So it's like if I'm gonna spend $20, or even not quite 20, but like, you know, I'll be able to spend it eventually. Instead of like paying with my card or with cash, I'll do I'll buy a gift card through Ibotta, because then that counts as like one more offer, and you get cash back, but it's like for most of these pretty small, like Walmart is 0.5% cash back, so it's like 10 cents if you get a $20 gift card. But again, kind of that extra offer helps. And what's nice about this too is, here, let me type in 20. So typically, you know, like you pay with your card, right? But there's a little thing on here that says apply Ibotta earnings. So if you do that, it'll use whatever balance you have to pay it. So in this case, my balance is currently 10 cents. So instead of charging $20 to my card, it's just going to charge $19.90. But yeah, that's another tip, is doing it that way, because like I said, it counts as bonuses, or counts for the offers. Let's see, what else? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, for a lot of people, this probably like is going to be too much work, or like not worth it. But, you know, if you're someone that like doesn't have a full-time job and like has spare time and like looking for something to do, you know, it could be a decent hobby. Like I said, you know, it has the potential to make it at least a little bit of money. Another tip to it, which is nice, is you can use food stamps to buy groceries. Of course, like you can't use food stamps to buy non-food items, but if you do buy food items, those count too. So what's kind of nice is, like, if you're receiving food stamps, Ibotta, and I guess by extension the other apps, give you a way to make a little bit of cash back on it, which is like interesting, because, you know, with food stamps, I'm pretty sure like pretty much any state, but at least the state I live in, it's illegal to like sell your food stamps for cash, you know, like, so like, you know, I give someone like my food stamp card and they buy like $50 worth of groceries, and then they'll give me like $25, so like 50 cents per dollar of food stamps. That's illegal, but doing this is like legal. It's fine. So that's a decent way to make some money. What's nice too is I recommend, if you live in a state that has sales tax, again, I don't know about every state for this, but at least in my state, if you're buying some groceries that are taxable, so like bottled soda, bottled water, kombucha, you know, like they charge sales tax. If you use your food stamps, and strictly food stamps, so you can't like, well, at least I don't know if you can like mix money with it. I don't know if that activates sales tax, but if you pay with, I know definitely if you pay for the, you know, shopping trip with just food stamps, they don't charge you that sales tax. So that's one way to like not pay sales tax on at least some of this stuff, which, you know, again, maximizes profits. Yeah, so like my strategy is, I'll check Ibotta like Monday morning, and then also Thursday morning, so that way I can see what the bonuses are, if they have the bonuses. And then I'll spend just a little bit of time going through it, selecting the offers I want, and then go down to the store. And then what I do to maximize my kind of like profit as well is, and this is just in general as well, I don't like go to a store and buy like set items, like, you know, let's say I like, this was like Cheese Whiz or something, and like I really like Cheese Whiz. I won't go to the store and buy it if it's not on sale. So it's like, because I go to Safeway pretty often, and that could be expensive if you're buying stuff that's not on the weekly ad, or especially that doesn't have digital coupons. So I apply the same thing to Ibotta too. So when I go in, I typically buy stuff that I'm only getting cash back on, and that stuff that also is on sale. So, you know, for me, it works out pretty well. Like I said, like, you know, this might not be everyone's cup of tea, but, you know, it does kind of introduce me to new stuff that I normally wouldn't buy. And I get like a little bit of variety, and I get to like maximize my savings and cash back. And And yeah, that's what's nice, like with Safeway. It's like if they have a good weekly ad price, and then they have a digital coupon on top of that, you know, through their app. And then there's cash back on Ibotta, and like, you know, cash back on Fetch, and then the other receipts. You know, it's like I can, you know, not spend as little as possible and maximize the money from it as possible. But yeah, like I said, it's just not everyone's going to be down for it. But yeah, I like doing it. I find it to be pretty fun. It gives me something to do, and like, you know, I always like, and also, I guess, like I said, you know, like looking Monday morning and Thursday morning on Ibotta, I wouldn't necessarily say every day, but like every other day or a few times a week, I'll go through and I'll look through like the magic receipts on inboxdollars or swagbucks, just to see kind of what they have, because they're always adding new stuff, and sometimes it's pretty time sensitive. So you know, if you do find a cashback offer I recommend that you're interested in, I recommend trying to get it that day. Ibotta is good at like if it's close to the offer's close to ending, it'll say like 1 day left, or like 2 days left, or like 23 hours. That's not always accurate, and sometimes offers still drop off even though there was no expiration time on it. So I recommend, if you see something, try and buy it that day, and scan the receipt that day as well. There's been times in the past where I was lazy and like I didn't scan a receipt. At least like I scanned it through Ibotta, but then I didn't do it on inboxdollars. And then the very next day I go to do it for inboxdollars also, and the offer's expired or it's not there. So yeah, do it that day or do it as soon as you can. What else? What's nice is you can kind of use that to your advantage, like with the so sometimes if it's Sunday and I already got the weekend bonus, but I'm at the store and then I see some other offers that I like on there, what you can do with Ibotta at least, and this is kind of risky because like I said, sometimes the offer might drop off, but if you buy the stuff and then you hold off on scanning the receipts, so like wait until Monday morning when the weekday bonus is there, and then you scan the receipt, what's nice is you'll get credit for the bonus. The offers count as like that day. So even though you bought the stuff like yesterday or like maybe a few days ago, whenever you scan the receipt, it's like that's the current day. So yeah, sometimes I can like start Monday off by, you know, doing that, and then, you know, knocking off like 5, 10, maybe sometimes get the whole bonus Monday morning when I scan the receipt. So you know, that's pretty decent. Like you know, like I said, if you're out and about, I always take my phone with me and like look through the apps too when I do go shopping, just because like sometimes I forget, or like I, you know, just remind myself. And what's another suggestion too with Ibotta is pay attention to like the details. Like I said, they'll have sometimes it's like only 1 per receipt, or sometimes they have like a limit of 5. Like so the cereal here, for example, that's a limit of 5, but you have to make sure that you're buying the specific product in the offer. So let's see here. So like this, like, you know, has, you know, you can only buy like that specific product at a certain specific size. Sometimes it'll be like any size, but sometimes it'll be like only the 10.1 ounce box or whatever. And then sometimes too, why it's good to pay attention is, like I said, kind of with the Progresso example earlier in the video, you have to buy a certain amount of products. So it's not just buy one and then you get that back. Sometimes you have to buy 2, or, you know, buy 3 or buy 4 or whatever the case is. So pay attention to that. What's nice too is I also like to get in the habit of, if you click this, oh, come on, man, my phone's not working. There's a way, if you click that, you can scan the product and the UPC, and it'll tell you if that's like the offer or not. So I recommend that too. It's a little time consuming, or more time consuming, but it saved me in the past because like I maybe didn't read the offer fully or like pay attention to the details, and the product that I was going to buy wasn't the product that is for the offer. And I come to realize that when I scan it and the UPC says it's not the same. Another thing too is sometimes Ibotta will have any item offers. So it's like here, if you scroll, no, come on, dude, I don't want to open up Plant Fitness. Oh my god, it just kicked me out of it. Up here, there's like different categories. So what I like to recommend too is like check out the any item categories. What's super nice, and again, this kind of like goes into like getting enough offers for the bonus. Like the solar cane, for example. So there's an offer for this for $5. So it's like I get that, but then there was an any item for like sunburn relief, and then there's also another any item for pain relief. And only the tan one like worked. Like when I scanned, did it for the pain relief and scanned, it didn't say. But there is a way that you can submit a request for item review, and that sometimes has worked for me. It's not always the case, but what it has you do is like take a scan or a picture of the UPC, and then a picture of the front of the product where it has like all the details, like especially like size, and then usually it's pretty quick. Like so, but if you check your email, if it doesn't say automatically like this product doesn't count, which has happened, if it says like submitted for review, you can go online, check your email, and then it'll send you an email that says whether it was approved or not. So I did that for the pain relief any item, and they accepted it. So what was nice is I got $5 back for this, and then I got another 10 cents for suntan or sun burn stuff, and then another 10 cents for any pain item. And then also what's nice is that counts as 3 offers instead of just 1. So I recommend trying to do that too. That if you can like bundle those, that helps a lot as well. And you don't have to you don't have to put in this much work or like try to maximize it. Like if you go on there and you see something that you like, and especially something that you buy relatively often, then that's great. Like get that and get like a little bit of cash back, and then maybe over multiple shopping trips, you can get that $20 balance and cash out. Or you could be more like me and go in and like explicitly buy whatever's on here, especially something that's on sale, and maximize those offers so that way I can get to that $20 balance more quickly and then cash out. You can let the balance build like above 20 and cash out for that whole amount, or you can select an amount 20 and above. But I typically cash out as soon as I can, just because having that extra money is nice. It takes a few days to have it withdraw into your bank account. To PayPal, it's instantaneous though, so that's pretty nice too. Yeah, I don't know. Like I reckon, like they have like tons of retailers. That's another tip too, I guess, is make sure that you're on the correct retailer, because sometimes they'll have offers like that are only available at Walmart and not available at like Target or Safeway, and vice versa. So it's good to pay attention to that. Make sure you're seeing the offers for the right store, because there's been times where I was stuck on like a wrong store, and like I'm like, oh yeah, great, you know, it's on here, and then buy it, and then rescan the receipt, and it's like, oh no, wrong store. Yeah, I think that's, I don't know, good. I mean, 30-minute video. And again, sorry for like it's just like so sporadic and disorganized, but yeah, I don't know. Hopefully you guys, I thought that was interesting. I'm just trying to think quickly if there's anything else that I didn't cover or like feel like I should explain, and I think that's pretty much it in a wrap. So yeah, you know, it's just, you know, worth it to, you know, try to do it if you can, if it's like works for your time, and then also to get cash back on multiple things, because it just like, for me, it helps a lot, like, because my income is so limited. Every bit of cash back I can get from Ibotta and the other apps helps tremendously. Some of the receipt scanning apps, like, some have payouts to PayPal, some of them don't, and it's like only like gift cards to a few select stores. Amazon's usually on that list, or sometimes bigger retailers like Walmart. So that kind of sucks, but the way I see it is like, if you cash out, you can't cash out to like PayPal or bank account. You know, getting a gift card instead, that's still money. Like, you know, if you spend the gift card, especially if you use that gift card to buy stuff, that's on Ibotta in the future trip, and then you get cash back for that too. So, yeah, I don't know. I find it super exciting. I really like being able to, you know, get good deals and sometimes like make money, like, by combining multiple apps and sites. There's been times where I've made like $2 to $5 profit on an item. So like buying a product that's on clearance, super low clearance, and then getting good cash back on Ibotta and getting cash back on, you know, Fetch and inboxdollars. That's super helpful. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this video. Yeah, or if you have any questions, or, you know, maybe if there's like an aspect of using the Ibotta or other cashback stuff that I didn't cover in this video, if like, you know, you're like, oh, you know, I wonder about this, he didn't talk about this, please leave a comment, let me know, and I'll, you know, maybe make a follow-up video, or at the very least respond to your comment, because I really enjoy responding to everyone's comments. So yeah, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys next time.